Welcome back to the Urban Ranch version 2.0, episode 33.2. This is part 2 of a two-part series as we complete the last few tile projects. As you saw from the last episode, I enjoy being hands-on with our project and have a particular interest in laying tile. Like many of the finishes in the home, Crystal and I scoured the world for just the right items. We found these architectural tiles from Fireclay based out of Northern California, which hand makes all of their ceramic tiles in America using sustainable methods and materials. As you can see, we laid out several patterns as we searched for just the right layout to use in the main entrance to the home. Herringbone is what we decided on for its classic appearance, yet we created a purposely random pattern mixing the two colors we had selected. The south landing, as you can see here, is also the more frequently used entrance to the home, and it's proportioned to have more of the Columbia Plateau or gray shade tiles than the Absaroka or the copper brown ones, whereas the north entrance landing, we did the exact opposite with more of the brown hues dominating. This is a small detail that only the most probably perceptive guest may actually appreciate, but one that we felt passionate about to ensure that every aspect of the Urban Ranch project had devoted appeal to it. You'll also notice that I'm particular to cut and hand lay the entire section of tile prior to gluing the tile down with adhesive. While it is more time consuming than simply laying the uncut pieces, allowing them to dry and then come back to do all the cut pieces, when doing a herringbone pattern, it's really critical to maintain equal spacing and angles when laying the tile to ensure the rows don't get skewed. So as you can see, I cut and dry lay the entire section. The following day, I come back and actually lay the tile with adhesive. I allow this to dry for at least 24 hours before then grouting. You can see here, this is my tile cutting area in the mechanical room of the home. Again, as the work has kind of progressed through things, I want to make sure that we are able to keep things clean while I worked. After the adhesive dries, then I come back and grout. I do find it quite helpful to use a grout release product prior to grouting, especially when using kind of the dark grout, like the dark gray that we used here. We went with that dark grout, as the landings will be heavily trafficked, and this will ensure the finished aesthetic is maintained for many years to come, without compromising the color of the grout due to dirt and such. After removing the grout, I do one last wipe down with the sealant for added protection of the floor. You can see this is the north landing of the home, and again, what I've done here is I made a template out of brown paper, laid that down in one of the areas of the basement, and then put my tile pattern down. Again, you can appreciate the herringbone pattern there quite well. And then I go back and I do all my cut pieces as you'll see here. After having the grout release applied, now I come back and just grout through. And this is the sealant protector of the floor, and at the end, I think we got a nice finished product. So, as always, thanks for watching, and more to come on the Urban Ranch version 2.0.